Okay, here's your HAARP report for April 15th, 2014, and because of the distortion in the jet stream, a huge amount of ice-cold air has reached all the way down into central Texas, killing freeze, and it was 11 degrees in the Dakotas, and this has now killed the winter wheat crop, or damaged the seed heads to where you can have a reduced yield. Let me show the temperature in Alaska right now, and it's not even the heat of the day, and the green part is above freezing. So 70% of Alaska is above freezing right now. And if we go back to this map, we can see, well, first let me show you where the rain is. Now this rain in Montana, Idaho is a problem. They want to get rid of that. They also want to reach over here with the Gakona HAARP and stop that. So we can look at the map and actually see the evidence of that. Since Gakona is in this direction, the HAARP beam will be traveling like this. So we'll expect to see extreme low frequency clouds that look like bars, this shape here. And if we zoom in, we can see that. And this is not terrain, this is the actual pattern in the clouds, and it's maybe a zoom too far. Let me start over. But okay, so we can see here the regular HAARP ELF pattern. When they're trying to reach farther east, they can reach almost to the Mississippi with this, and if they have heavy chemtrails as a reflector, they can actually reach farther. And this white mist up here, an hour ago this was not here, this was chemtrails. This is being heavily chemtrailed up here now. That's photoshopped. So I should have made the video a little bit earlier. That's why I make so many videos, because they're constantly photoshopping stuff and hiding it. One thing I have to tell you is that yesterday I predicted this low pressure. When it went, they would squash it with a HAARP downburst before it goes on land, and they did. And then they would heavily chemtrail in front of it, so it cannot produce any rain, and they are doing that. And now it's going to move southeast and still threaten more rain, so they are continuing to both HAARP it to create falling dry air on top of it and the chemtrailing. I wanted to show yesterday's map precipitation total, which is just amazing, isn't it? It just never rains. From the Dallas to Fargo line, why, it never really rains. Isn't that amazing? And this pattern is identical for the last week. Since HAARP cannot reach east of this line, that's where you start having actual rainfall. Whereas off to the west, you see these areas where it's been cored out by the HAARP downburst, especially at the Panhandle. So is there just something strange about the western U.S. where it just never can rain? So I was also going to show this. Let's see, we have the IntelliCast precipitation map, and this is really kind of cute because actually no, let me go back to this one. Look at this. This is very interesting because here's some rain. It's off in the ocean, and they leave it alone. They don't care if rain falls in the ocean. They don't care, because it's not contributing to crops or anything. But rain that might actually grow forests and prevent forest fires, look how that diminishes. It should be the opposite, because the heating of the sun is going to produce more convection and more rain. And again, this is getting a HAARP downburst, so we're going to see this just diminish. Usually diminishes from the center, and you can see it being crushed. And then down here at the base, we can see right right there. This little fine line there is saying this radar at San Diego is picking up some kind of a microwave signal coming from this little island here. I wonder what that could be. Okay, the upsetting thing is they're just doing a ton of well, photoshopping to cover up the chemtrails, because there's a lot of chemtrailing going on today, and you know, I may just have to resort to just using a 500mm telephoto with a HD camera and just photograph them from the ground, and I hope you'll do that too. You take good pictures, put them on the internet, and hopefully you can keep them out of your area. But that's about all I've got. I mean, this stuff is so viciously smeared over. There's just afraid there's not a whole lot to see right now. But unfortunately, my videos have actually taught them what to look for on the satellite images, and so unfortunately I have actually done the tutorial work to teach them how to edit the satellite images. You know, now this is kind of pretty here. Look how fuzzy this is. This is classic NASA photoshopping. They just make everything fuzzy, blurry, but we can see actually a downburst circle here. So that's, if we look at it in water vapor mode, it should be something that's getting drier. Well, this is where we saw the herringbone. This is where oh, we are seeing something. Well, no, I think that's the Rocky Mountains. Okay, so the basically the wheat crop in North Dakota and South Dakota has been wiped out because of this record-breaking freeze. Air came straight down from Alaska. This air came all the way down, well, not Alaska, the Arctic Circle. This is way north of Alaska. And now, see, these guys that own the wheat futures, they're going to clean up. Because if you got an option, a call on wheat, and you knew this big freeze was coming, of course you're going to do well. This is called insider trading, folks. This is how they make billions of dollars without ever having to grow a single acre of wheat. I hope you guys take this to heart. This is normal business for them. Why are you letting them operate these HAARPs? They will starve you, and they are going to melt the Arctic methane and kill the entire planet within 20 years. Mark my words. Mark my words. Within 20 years. Thank you.